Welcome to the Renegade Health Boss podcast, where we push the boundaries of what's possible in health and wellness. I'm your host, Heather Gray, a certified functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner and certified bioenergetic practitioner. And each week we dive deep into the world of physical, mental, spiritual health, biohacking, relationships. But we're not just talking about the basics. I'm bringing you conversations with the true renegades, experts who are challenging the status quo in their fields, breaking barriers, and uncovering the real truth behind what it takes to live an incredible, joy-filled, and optimized life. If you're ready to step out of the ordinary and step into a life of extraordinary health and happiness, you're in the right place. Let's get started on this journey to becoming your own Renegade Health Boss. And before we jump in, let's hear a word from our sponsor. You're already empowering your patients to lead a healthier, more vibrant lives. As a practitioner, you're at the forefront of extending their health span, promoting strength, vitality, and overall wellness. It all begins with the right support, trusted high-quality nutritional supplements. At MHP Vitamins, we provide premium, practitioner-grade supplements designed to support the unique needs of your patients. Whether they're fighting inflammation, boosting energy, or enhancing immune function, our scientifically backed formulas help them thrive. As a trusted practitioner, your recommendations make a significant impact. At MHP Vitamins, we're committed to providing you with the tools to continue supporting your patients on their journey towards ideal health. The premium supplements are carefully formulated to target specific health concerns and deliver the essential nutrients your patients need to thrive. Dedicated to making sure your practice runs effortlessly by offering top-tier customer care, same-day shipping, and the efficacy of our new office and warehouse. Through our affiliate program, you can extend these benefits directly to your patients and provide them with trusted, high-quality products while providing a valuable partnership that supports both you and your patient's health span and your practice. Join the growing community of health professionals who trust MHP Vitamins to empower their patients' health journeys. Together, we can support wellness, one patient at a time. Oh my gosh, so excited for today. I look a little different than normal as I just got done performing like 3 different nights in a row, as well as going to a health conference during the day. And I might have burned myself out just a little bit, especially since one of those shows was actually me producing and hosting a comedy show for the first time ever. I found 5 comics, including myself, who was in the health, wellness, and consciousness space. And we put on a show for the Boulder Dragonfly Wellness Week. It was absolutely amazing. Packed house in Trident Bookstore in Boulder. The comics were incredible. The crowd was incredible. Like, it was really amazing. And this gives me an opportunity to show off some of my new swag, which I haven't talked about before. Like, look at the hat. How exciting. Look at the coffee mug. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. This logo is just freaking gorgeous. There's tank tops, there's t-shirts. I also made t-shirts that say, I told you I'm not crazy, the realities of Lyme disease. I made a t-shirt saying, I'm not crazy, my brain inflammation is showing, right? And so if you go on my shop, renegadehealthboss.com, and go to shop, you'll see the swag. And if there's something you're like, oh my gosh, I really like that, but I wish it was in a tank top, or I wish it was in this style, or, there's stickers, there's mugs, there's all kinds of amazing ideas for, helping to shop local, shop small businesses with, for upcoming the holidays, right, that are just right around the corner, and way to show your love for, like I said, small podcast people like myself, uh, giving the gift of health, right? So, yeah, like I said, I'm a little more spacier than normal just because, like I said, kind of coming off that high and then hit a low and trying to even out from that. But that's okay. We're gonna have a good show. We're talking about Ozempic. Don't do it. No, actually, I'm kidding. It's the exact opposite of what I'm going to say. So I always screw up their names. I get them mixed. I always think Callie should be the girl's name and Casey should be the guy's name, but it's the opposite. So Callie Means did a podcast with Tucker, and like a lot of it I agreed with around Ozempic, and there was a huge part of it was just too black and white. I do not believe that this should be FDA approved and the first line of defense for obese 8-year-olds. Absolutely not. That is 110% against my religion. Like, you've got to start with the foundations, and that's why I built the course that I've built, So if you're interested in that, that's another gift of health that you can do. You can go to RHB forward slash or backslash, I can't remember. Courses, right? .com. And you can put in the code ACTION to receive $100 off. But it's the foundations, it's everything that I learned that anybody, whether it's cancer, Lyme disease, diabetes, obesity, mold toxicity, it's the foundations. That's why it's called foundations for begin with. Don't, pass go, don't collect $200. This is where you need to start if you want to clean up your health. Period. End of story. Ozempic is for those of us who have cleaned everything up and we are still metabolically broken. I had an active disease in my body for over 27 years. I was thinking about this the other day as I'm hobbling along with plantar fasciitis. Like, I have been in some sort of pain or sick since I was 13 years old. Actually, probably even before that with the celiac and stomach pain and stuff like that was kind of ignored and gaslit the majority of my life. So over half of my life, I have not felt well. I have not operated in a pain-free, vital body. That's sad, right? And there's a lot of Americans who are dealing with the same issue. And that's part of the reason why I'm so passionate. Sorry, I was looking for the recording button, making sure I was recording, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh shit. That's why I'm so passionate about getting this message out, is because people are still not getting it. Like, it pisses me off. Even the same like lame literate doctors, great, they know about Lyme, but they're still just focused on the treatment. You have got to stop focusing on treatment. That is not where the magic lies. The magic lies in building those foundations up first and cleaning up lifestyle, period. And then go see a doctor like that. Whatever you do, your treatments, anything is going to work that much better once you clean up the lifestyle stuff. That is where we start. These illnesses are from toxins, they're from inflammation, heavy metals, trauma, and lifestyle issues. So that's this course that I do online is it covers just that, right? So when he was talking about how bad Ozempic is, I felt like I said, he was kind of throwing the baby out with the bathwater, and he was being too black and white. Again, I do not agree that that should be the first line of defense for 8-year-old obesity. You need to change their diet. You need to get them moving. You need to detox their poor bodies. You need to get them at bed in a certain evening. You need to teach them mindfulness practices. And then if for some reason the weight's not moving, then we bring in tools. That's all it is a tool. It's a peptide, people, right? So when it's compounded and microdosed, it's a peptide, not a drug. Well, I mean, it still is even when it's Ozempic. But so the problem with this is two, I mean, we're talking mega doses. And I love the way Dr. Tyna brings this up. She's a new hero of mine. I just recently found out about her because a girlfriend of mine was like, I'm going to go on the semaglutide. I was like, no, don't do it before you watch this first. And it was the Tucker Carlson Callie Means interview. And she goes, don't come at me until you watch this first. And it was the Callie Means, Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Tyna episode. And they kind of schooled poor Callie in that episode because they were like, we don't endorse Ozempic for that either. But like I said, someone who's been as sick as I have for as long as I have with the autoimmune, detoxification, the brain inflammation, I Nobody eats as clean as I do. I swear to God, when we're out anywhere, I am always the one still having to order separately and different from even when they think they put out healthy food. Um, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I get to bed on time. I make sure to get my steps in. I do weight training, and this stuff is not moving. If you've been following my story, you know that I've gotten into some mold over the past year, and I started menopause. So I'm in multi-menopause, which is really just put my body into I just don't even recognize myself these days. And it's messing with my self-esteem. It's been messing with, just the ease it is to move through the world. Like it's even hard to put on shoes, tie your shoes over, a hard, bigger belly. I see myself on stage and I, I took a picture with the comics this last week and I literally like my boobs are bigger than one of them's, the majority of their heads. Like I am making up two people these days, and that's not okay. It's not okay for me to be the fat practitioner. There's something going on, and that's what microdosing, Ozempic, or the semaglutides are really great for. Manjaro. So the way Dr. Tyna put it is that, you would never start off with somebody with, megadoses of thyroid medication, megadoses of insulin medication, megadoses of any other hormone, right? You could kill somebody doing that. And that's basically what Ozempic has done. Granted, it was originally made for really obese people who are extremely metabolically broken, and they kind of needed a sledgehammer to kind of get things moving. But it comes with a lot of side effects, some of them irreversible, right? But when we microdose them, yeah, it's just like when I work with clients, I never ever, if the total dose is between 2 and 6 caps, I want you to start off at 1, right? And then a couple days, if you're not having any symptoms, go up to 2. A couple days later, if you're not having any symptoms, go up to 3. If you have symptoms at 4, then we know that 3 is your dose, right? Your sweet spot. It's going to be no different with titrating up with the semaglutides, the microdosing. And like I said, getting them from a good, reputable compounding pharmacy, the price is, I mean, ridiculously cheaper than what you can do with Ozempic. So we're going to pause here real quick for a commercial. When we come back, yeah, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. We're going to finish up this conversation and follow along my semaglutide. And every time I hear it, did you ever see the South Park episode about the semaglutides about Ozempic? So now every time I say semaglutide, I hear Cartman's voice saying it. I don't do well with impressions. Otherwise, I would do that for you, but I don't want to scare you off. Stay tuned.
When you're facing painful symptoms, a diagnosis of chronic Lyme, or an autoimmune disease, it can be overwhelming to navigate. You already know mainstream medicine doesn't have the tools to support you, and often even alternative medicine can become a maze of options without sustained results. Modern living puts significant stress on our systems. To counter this, we need a holistic approach, utilizing the latest technology and guided by physicians with decades of clinical experience. This is biological medicine. The Biomed Center in Scottsdale, Arizona is one of the most comprehensive clinics in the world, incorporating the latest diagnostics available, such as full-body MRIs, computer regulation thermography, heart rate variability, toxin screenings, and along with hormone and gut testing, they achieve the broadest look at all systems of the body. Customized protocols are developed by physicians who have treated thousands of patients in chronic disease by optimizing their biological performance. Save yourself years of suffering and searching with a visit to the Biomed Center, Scottsdale. The future of medicine is here.
All right, so coming back. So I wish I was further along. Oh, so some of the other beautiful side effects is actually healing metabolic disorder, healing autoimmune disease, healing brain, right? And a neuroprotectant. Like there was some really lowering, getting rid of pain, having more energy. Like it was a lot of the benefits of it. I mean, totally outweighed the possibility of side effects, knowing that if I moved up this slow. So I kind of wish I was further along in this process before this episode went out, but maybe, I'll just have to start doing one every month for the next couple of months to follow along. Dr. Tyna has a course that I want to take so bad, so that I can help other people out with this, but it's around 2 grand and I just don't have it right now, and that's okay. She's got a lot of amazing free information out there. You guys could start this journey on your own, getting the right kind of lingo down so where you can talk to your own doctor about getting prescribed. It's funny, my doctor had planted the seed about a month ago. I wasn't quite ready yet. I was like, And then I heard the Callie Means Tucker Carlson episode, and then I was just like, no, it's the devil. What are you doing thinking that, suggesting microdosing with me? And then I watched Dr. Tyna, and I'm completely saying a different story. So again, this never, ever, ever should be your first attempt at losing weight, lowering diabetes, turning anything around. It always should be a tool that comes in after you've cleaned up your lifestyle. Like, again, period, end of story. We've got to fix the artificial crap in our foods. We've got to get soda machines out of uh, schools, right? We've got to teach our kids what real food is, and get rid of all the processed chemical shitstorm that the Franken food is what we've got right now, and it's contributing to all of this. I've seen firsthand what it's done in my own health, what it's done for my clients' health, what it's done in my kids' health. I've reversed Hashimoto's, I reversed endometriosis, you know, with lifestyle supplementation changes. It's possible. And like I said, in someone like myself, this is exactly what this peptide is made for. So I'm super excited because, like I said, but the moldy menopause, I have talked to my doctor. We've gotten my thyroid, dialed in. We're, changing up my hormones a bit. I'm doing a little bit different with the weight training. Um, have been detoxing the mold. Like, my brain and my body are coming back online again. It's awesome. But the weight is like going anywhere. It's just like, nope. So I'm like, here, hold my hoops. We're going to try some semaglutide. But yeah, going very, very slow. So this, by the time I have recorded this, tomorrow I will have done my third shot. So we've started off at like 0.1. And I can't remember what like a regular dose of Ozempic is. I want to say, I should have looked it up before I got on here. But it's basically, it's a sprinkle, it's a smidgen. And we're going to keep moving myself up until I start losing weight. And then once I start losing weight, we're going to hang there for a bit. So I may never get to a full dose. And that's fine by me because, like I said, I kind of like to keep side effects down. And if it's not needed, why do it, right? So again, to clarify, Ozempic is for folks who are doing lifestyle things first and foremost, or going to, in conjunction with. This is a tool in the toolbox. It is not meant to be a magic bullet. And starting off microdosing could be the key to keeping some of the more nastier side effects at bay. So far I've done it for 2 weeks. Like I said, tomorrow will be my third shot. I've had none, zero side effects, no nausea, no diarrhea, no constipation, no side effects. So I feel like my brain has been a little bit clearer. I haven't lost any weight yet, which is kind of a bummer, especially because, like I said, I'm still up there performing in pictures and camera, and I'm like, rah, who's that girl who ate Heather? I just don't recognize her. I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. That's not the healthy, vibrant person that I know I can be. And so, like I said, I'm super, super stoked for this part of the journey. And let me know if you have any questions. Follow along. I'll make sure to keep updated. And yeah, head over to my shop, renegadehealthboss.com, for some cool swag, great ideas for the holidays coming up. And then also go to RHB /courses and put in the word action and start your action today, right? I mean, it's a $79 course and it covers everything: diet, sleep, exercise, stress reduction, supplementation. It's got a bonus video on toxins. It's got my 7 video series on real cooking for real life, because sometimes that's people's biggest hang up is they don't even know where to start in the kitchen or how. And I go over all of that. Like, if you start implementing these things that you learn in the course, I guarantee you will start to move the needle in your own health journey. And you might not even need to go any further with, heavier treatments or stuff like that. I didn't for the longest time. That was what got me better right off the bat from Lyme. Then in my story, I found out I was living in mold and I had to detox some mold. And then I had to go back and do some somatic exercises and breath work to get my nervous system calmed down, which is also in the course. It wasn't until I put those things into play that everything started coming together. But it's a beautiful course. It's very easy to follow. They're videos that you own for forever that you can reference back to. You deserve to live a healthy, vibrant, vital life. What's holding you back? Start today. $79, man. It's a drop in the bucket for the kind of life that it can give you. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Make sure to check out those resources and stay tuned. Have a healthy day. If you learned anything, even one little nugget in any episode, please do not keep us a secret. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a review on Apple, on Spotify. That is how we get this information out there and we change this paradigm one person at a time. I can't do it by myself. I need your help. Also, make sure to know that disclaimer, anything that you hear on this, you cannot hold Discovering Health LLC, Renegade Health Boss, the Lyme Boss, or Heather Gray liable for anything. Always consult your doctor before doing anything new. Do not take this as medical advice. This is your disclaimer. And then also, if you want to know the foundations of health, right? All that I talk about on how I get healthy, the absolute foundation: sleep, diet, exercise, what to eat, toxins, how to detox mold, all of it. You can get it in your own course at rhbcourses.com, right? Start your healing journey today, as little as $79. Start today, rhbcourses.com. Stay tuned and thanks for joining us.